All right, there we go.
Oh,
Just had to post it everywhere first. So, how was your? So you were gone for a week, right?
more like 2 weeks.
Okay, because you were dead for like the first week. You were dead. Then you had.
Oh yes, yeah. I started my vacation sick. I
That's.
barely made it to Cusco, and then now I'm back. Yay!
But you did make it. So
And
yeah.
now I'm having
So
asthma
it's
troubles.
yeah. It seemed like you had a good time. Okay, Nagranol. You know, I'm gonna unmod
Stop,
you right now.
Nagy.
Just kidding.
Yeah,
I,
it was a
I
lot of fun.
forgot. I forgot I wasn't muted.
You want what?
I forgot I wasn't muted in the Discord.
Oh, boomer, boomer Bob.
That's why I named my Thursday stream Boomercast. Also, that was also due to Gary calling it saying my name and saying I know about boomerang. So I'm like, no, I'll just call it Boomercast because why not? So
Hold on, where is this? Did you put it? Yep. All right, so today's a special
Nice
day,
opinion.
isn't
Just
it?
one tiny problem.
wait. Uh, okay, that's for later. Today's what?
Isn't it an important day today?
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, technically that was on the 20th of October, but I'm just gonna title it on both live streams was on the Sunday was my 10th anniversary on YouTube. So
Yeah, congrats! Woo!
thanks. I mean, I haven't been doing it consistently for 10 years, but I've been on it YouTube for 10 years. Well, since I created my account.
Yep.
What loss? What? Yeah.
We
So
got.
yeah,
Sorry.
how was the trip?
It was awesome. Well, the first I went 3 days earlier because I wanted to acclimatize to the altitude, and so the
Is it
first,
different than, where you normally are?
yeah, it's much higher. Hold on one second. Where is it? Sorry, everybody. I'm kind of dying, so I'll mute sometimes. Yeah. It's much higher. I don't remember the exact altitude now, but yeah, the first day I was just in bed the whole day, and the next day, thankfully, I was well enough to go pick ABF up from the airport. Woohoo!
Yeah, did you cancel him by any chance?
I did. I greeted him with the cancel ABF.
I saw the picture.
Yep. Now I wanted to film it, but it didn't work out quite well because his bag got lost. So he was looking for like an office, and I'm like, ABF, this way, and so I couldn't film it.
Yes, I heard that you also, were basically his tour guide.
Yeah, that was funny. I learned some new words in English though. I'm like, I don't know how do you say this in English, and they're like this. Like that sounds fake.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. English language is kind of confusing.
Yeah, but it
I
was
mean,
funny because I made myself useful. I was like, anybody need some help? It was funny,
yeah,
but it was a lot of fun, and I was like, I've never traveled in group because I just like to go at my own pace or do my own thing. But well, this was a group trip, and everyone was so nice and so cool. Like the majority went because Gary from Narcotics went, so we all kind of had that same vibe. So I think that's what made the group, because we all had kind of, that sense of humor or whatever, and it was
Yeah,
fun.
from what ABF said, there were some people there that didn't even know who Gary was and just kind of ended up there.
Yeah, because actually, like, so the trip was by Michael Collins, I think is his name, from Wolf Wandering Wolf Productions, and he's the one that organized the trip. And so he already had some people that went because they were following him, but Gary, because of Forbidden Frontier, followed Wandering Wolf. And when they promoted this trip, they promoted it with like Nerdrotic, X-Ray Girl, and Cora Black Garrett's like channels. So that's why a lot of the fellowship ended up there, but also some people who didn't necessarily know about them. But they were also like, we got along so well.
Yeah, it sounds like from what ABF and you said, it sounds like it was everyone enjoyed each other and had fun.
Yes. And it was funny to see some of the cultural clashes that happened. Like, I don't know, the public transport, everyone was freaking out, and I was like, this is normal.
Yeah,
Just enjoy the roller coaster.
it's just a roller coaster ride.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my biggest fear with like traveling is also this unfortunate like stereotype of some people, some tourists that go to other countries are gonna just not respect the other country itself.
Yeah, no, everyone here was super well behaved. I'm really proud of them because they were always so nice, like with the people, with our tour guides, and everybody all the time was like, muchas gracias, gracias, buenos dias. So I was like, I'm so proud of you guys. And even like our tour guide at the end, like we did like an impromptu photo session and speech, and like our tour guide started crying. She's like, thank you for visiting my country, and like a group hug, and all the girls, we were crying, the guys too, but they'll never admit it.
Yeah, that's a thing we don't really do, except if it's like in the without knowing.
Yeah, but it was so moving. Like I kind of want to post the video, but at the same time I don't want to. It's like, yeah, this is where it was so nice, so nice.
Yeah, it seems.
And they're already talking about, hey, let's go to Turkey next year, and I'm like,
Ter-
I want to, but two
ter-
things. First, I promised my best friend that like we would, if we travel, we would travel to Japan,
yeah,
and and actually that's one thing. Only that.
that's yeah.
Like,
My
yeah,
that would be the one thing I'd go to too first, but probably I'd have to like maybe do a pre-travel trip for there first. Maybe I don't know. But that's also my fears now with the certain tourist that went to Japan and now is doing the same thing in Korea.
oh no, that, you know what? Like, I've always been like, I've always regretted that it was difficult, like to visit, but at the same time, like I understand, and it
Looking
just
at
pisses, yeah, it
yeah,
pisses me off because like I really want to go there, and like I know about the culture, and even if I didn't, I would try to follow like the locals, what they're doing or whatever. And then you see like these people that they go there so easily, and they're just trashing the place or just being nuisance, and I'm like,
yeah,
oh, I hate you.
yeah. Like what is that? Here it is.
Japan, gatekeep
It's
hard.
not. I mean, it's yeah.
Get them out. Get them
This is
out.
a. This is the. I follow Kong Min Nagranona, who's who I'm talking about.
Oh yeah, I know him.
But yeah,
Make it a bit
yeah.
bigger.
Okay. Like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Make
So
it large.
yeah, I didn't watch the video because it's gonna make me very mad. Probably. Like,
Ah.
I'm just
Oh,
just kind of like it's just a video of him asking,
Oh, man. And you know what the problem of that is also
like
that
us. Okay, Twitter being Twitter video. Anyway, the problem also is, Korea is more. I think is more kinder than Japan would be. The Japan is so. Japan is like if you do something like that, they're gonna actually just take action. Where
they should try this in Singapore because you do not mess around. They
oh
do
that
not mess around.
that would not end well. Yeah, yeah. That's the unfortunate thing is Korea is a bit more accepting and nice compared to Japan or these other Asian countries
Like
where
they honestly need to gatekeep harder. Like
yeah, that's what my response. Did I actually say? Oh yeah, I said just international ban altogether.
yeah.
That's what someone said. How are they not ban on an international ban list? Like the first time should have been enough to just have him not be able to, at least for an international ban for a year of not being able to travel anywhere outside of your own state, country.
Yeah, it's just it's so annoying because then like any and also the another problem is that I don't,
Oh, that person.
yeah, that person.
Yeah. It's just unfortunate because you have these amazing countries that everyone wants to visit, but you have these
Yeah, and
free not
everyone
even
wants to visit because they're
people
like so good.
people treating the locals that are very accepting or very nice and just abusing their I guess naiveness
Yeah,
of tourists that want to act so to the point where there might be a tourist that was there with all good intentions and they're already suspicious of them because it's a tourist.
yeah. No, and they are making the oh no a tourist go away like the stereotype. They're just increasing it.
Yeah,
And
I think he had
now
one.
now these are extremes, right? But even like what
Yeah,
annoys me sometimes is that people will go places and they'll act normal, but like not how to explain this,
yeah,
like they act like their laws of their country or their culture applies there, and so there are clashes, but it's like come on, like in this day and
that's
age you have to understand that it's
yeah,
like look around you. Like when I went to Singapore, like I forgot about this, but like when you go up the escalator, if you are not going to move you have to stay to the left,
yeah,
and I immediately caught that, so I stayed to the left, and then I would see people just like in the way, and I'm like oh my god, these people,
yeah. There's like if you don't,
observation skills, come on.
you're supposed to obviously have fun when you're traveling, but also you have to. It's like the same thing with that person that got arrested in Russia. Like you're traveling, yes, but you also have to abide by the country you're going to's rules.
Yep.
And like if you're gonna go, like again, obviously res- respect and also follow their own country's rules. You're not in your own country.
Yeah, no, but also like see the thing I loved about Singapore is that because it's, and I think like an honestly well representation of effective melting pot, because you've got a lot of cultures and you've got a lot of religions there, and because the laws there are so strict, they all respect each other because they know
Yeah.
like if I go and trash, I don't know, a church or a mosque or a temple, I'm gonna get killed.
Oh,
So
that's not
everybody
gonna go.
respects each other. And like in
Yeah.
the same, like you can go visit, there's a very famous mosque in Singapore that is open for tourists, but everybody knows that you have to go there very silently, you know, you have to go there without shoes, and nobody makes a scene, you know. Or if you
Yeah.
go to across the street, you go to a Buddhist temple, the same applies. You gotta put on some covering clothes, and like nobody blinks an eye because it's like, yes, this is not. This is what, like, people know how to act depending on where they are. You
Yeah.
know, like maybe, for example, either I'm not Buddhist. I'll go to a Buddhist temple, and I will act like, properly. I won't go with a mini skirt or
Wait,
whatever
you
and
you are or
revealing.
you are or you're not?
I'm not,
Okay,
right?
I didn't hear the not part, so I was just making sure I got it right.
Yeah, yeah. But when I visit, I always, go respectful. Like, I hate when I went to Rome years and years ago. Like, we had tourists complaining, like, why can't I enter the church with shorts or whatever? I'm like, come on,
It's a
like,
church.
exactly.
Like
So, like, I
like
understand it's
I
hot, but bring like, bring a skirt to put over yourself when you go, and then you take it off. Like,
yeah,
it's
I
not
don't
the
go to church wearing shorts. It's kind of. I mean, obviously there's church shorts, but that's more not
yeah,
church service.
yeah, yeah.
Like that's more like maybe a church outing or something. You'd wear shorts, but not like going to church. You'd wear
and and it
at
pisses me off
best
because
at best
people.
jeans. At best jeans is the lowest thing you could wear.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, like, the point is that people act like different cultures are like, oh, that how, or cultures and the religions are like, oh no, this is so barbaric. This is so I don't know, ancient. And it's like, it's the same concept as is you go to an interview. You have like, you go to an interview, and you gotta go a certain way. You go to a wedding, you have to go a certain way. You go, I
Yeah,
don't know, like, to a kid's
it's
birthday party, you go a certain way. It's like that level of um I cannot word.
respect. Is that
Yeah, uh-huh, like, yeah, respecting the occasion, the place you're in.
yeah? And Loss also made a good point that people now are doing the same thing he did because he now has created, a whole I guess a whole new genre of content because he decided
Oh.
to make a oh wait, not you, that's wrong person. Mo is in this. Hello.
No, and it sucks because I watch people like, streamers in Japan who are foreigners, like abroad in Japan,
Like
Sea
PewDiePie.
Dog, VA, yeah, PewDiePie, PewDiePie now, right?
Yep, I mean
And
he
they're
also
also
lives
they're
there.
yeah, yeah, and they're also respectful, and they are pissed off at
I
like
mean
these
I was
tourists
I was
going
mad
there.
also. Kongman, even though he's Korean, was also mad. It's like, I mean, the tweet I'm showing is him saying he's not really a human being. He's acting like an animal.
No, it's just like, the
And
audacity.
yeah, I mean, I called it. Yeah, I just said he should be banned, which that almost has 199.
199.
It almost is close, but can you, Sophie? Can you read this?
Yeah, yeah, I'm responding to that.
Uh,
ABF speaks better Spanish than you at this point.
that's insulting.
Let's see. Let me correct this because it's triggering my teacher self.
Oh.
No seas mentirosa. Let's put it like that.
Did you enjoy not having to teach for a few weeks?
Oh, it was glorious. But also, well, yes, yes, yes. I'll leave it at that. Well, I did have to teach some people a few words.
You
It
had to
was
teach
fun.
a. Did you have to teach ABF?
I taught a lot of people just a few words, and a lot of people were like trying to use the Spanish they knew. So I was like, oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, if I go, I want to actually at least learn language enough to communicate, unless it's French, because That's French.
Yeah, it's like just
But
basic word. Hello, how much is this?
I
Thank
mean,
you,
I know
goodbye.
yes. I think I know yes and no in most languages. Yes, no, and hello are
Mhm.
usually the ones. At least I start to know, and then I go for other words, and obviously everyone's gonna. It's like, oh, what's the bad words in that language?
I can roll my
How
L's.
do you roll an L? Yeah. I don't
Or
know.
do you mean your R's? Like
Are you trying to say
the
R's,
rings of
or is he
power.
or is he making a joke that he's an L?
It could be. Yeah. R. Exactly,
Yeah.
Mo. Now, every time somebody was speaking with like a shop assistant or someone, I was closely listening. I was listening closely to assist. But mostly everybody did really well. So I was like,
Yeah.
nice. And the majority of like the shopkeepers in the touristic parts knew a little bit of English.
Well, in this context, Nagarnal, it's actually American L's.
Mm-hmm. La 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 la. Favorite letter in Spanish? Y.
Should
That's
I
funny.
ask what that means?
G.
Oh, it just means G.
Yeah, but you say Y.
Ah,
Y.
okay.
No, hold on. Now you've confused me.
Oh
No,
no.
no, no. That's the Y. Fuck. Man, you confused me. Shut up. Well, that happened a lot to me because I was translating. So to the Spanish speaker, I would answer in English, and then to like ABF, I would answer in Spanish. So like, no, hold on, uncross the speeches.
Okay, so how high was the oxygen?
Hold on, let me. Cusco altitude. 11,000 feet above sea level. Or 3,000 meters.
Is this
So
what it looks like?
blah,
Uh,
blah, blah, blah,
I
blah, blah.
my bad. I boomered again. Is this what it looks like?
Boomert. Hold on.
Or is that a wrong?
Yeah. That was the main square. We were there almost every day.
Yeah. I just looked up Cusco and
Cusco.
has some
Yeah, that
big
would be
mountains.
the main city. It, yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Who wants to go to Denver?
Denver, Colorado. You know what? I really want to visit the the parks in the U.S. Like
The
Yellowstone.
national parks.
Yeah,
I think I've been to a few. Mostly it's the southern ones because well, that's where yeah.
Colorado, Denver,
But
Colorado.
the parks are interesting because I mean I think there's I'm not sure of all of them, but most of them have obviously animals and they're in I think some are endangered. I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've gone to a national park.
The national park. Hold on, let
Yeah.
me see this. Well, I just did. If you want, give me a second. I spent like 2 hours today making this reel. I put it in the private chat
Okay, let's see.
because the stupid Instagram reels won't let you choose a lot of photos if you're making a reel. You gotta go one by one.
Yeah, they're very. Uh,
Yeah, volume's low.
oh, there wasn't. There's no sound. So, did you put no sound on it?
No, yeah, there's sound.
Because maybe it's because on stream it won't let the sound go through stream yards.
Well, when you clicked something, it said there was something.
It just says the
This
song is
song is
currently.
currently unavailable.
Yeah.
Hold on, let's see if I can. Oh, no, yeah, I can play it. That scared me. I was like, no, I spent too much time.
Does it work on your end? Like,
Yeah,
does the sound work from your side?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I was like,
No, I was
that would
panicking.
have.
I'm like, no.
Yeah, that would have
Please.
been. That would have been.
That would
I've
have.
There was times where that actually happened. I'm like recording an entire video, then I listened back to make sure. Listened to like the first few seconds of the stream of the video to make sure it actual sound comes through. And sometimes I watch it, I'm like, no sound is coming through. What is going on? And sometimes like maybe my keyboard that has a randomly mute button on it just randomly is off, and I'm like, oh, great.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to find. There were some really cool pictures and videos.
Yeah.
There's a video of me in a cave, and I honestly look like a I don't know, like a square or something.
Yeah, I did see the Gary picture. Where
Yeah,
you're like tiny.
oh yeah, that too. No, but where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let me find it. Uh, oh man, I cannot find this. All right, I'll look for it. Oh, hold on, this is really funny. Oh, Trish has it. Okay. Let me see. Oh, and we got No, never mind. Okay, I found it. I think pictures of food. Yeah, okay, I found it. Let's see. Can you?
No, it says he enjoyed the. No, it says he enjoyed the airport pickup picture. Is that the one that said cancel ABF on it?
Yeah. All right. Can you
Okay.
share my screen? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. There.
Yeah. So I was carrying an enormous pack. Oh, actually, the pack was big, but it wasn't that heavy. Okay, but this is the video. Let's see if there's sound. You tell me. Yes.
I don't hear anything.
That doesn't matter. So this is this is not my photo. This is not my POV.
Okay.
Another of the fellowship peeps was going in. I was already inside, but then you can see me just scrolling around, which I found was funny. And I don't have to bend because I'm sure. There I am.
So who has the camera then?
Another fellowship peep. So that went down. That went down much more. There was another person there. But we needed light. So like I had the light, another person had the light, and so it's like we need light down here. But it was fun. It was a lot of fun. Hey, look who that is. We know this guy.
It's the person that makes us watch terrible shows.
Oh, look at this minion right here. I look so terrible there. Oh my god.
Hey, it's okay.
Let me see. We saw some megalithic rocks. And then, of course, food.
The best part.
Food.
The food.
Let's see. Do you know what? This was the early gang. We were one day. Well, I was before, right? But like,
You
this.
got advantage.
Yeah. Cause like, for example, this guy, his name is Ray. He's so funny. Um, he got in. He looked fine, and after this tour, he just died. He had to go back to the hotel.
Well, Lost. To be fair, she has the ginger buff.
This is in Machu Picchu, and here we are with Garrett.
Nice.
Nice. Hold on. I don't want to dox anybody. This picture's there.
Yeah, he looks very stylish.
Very stylish.
Yeah.
Right.
How much do Peruvians like coffee?
Well, I don't drink coffee anyway, but normal. I would say, normal compared to like Argentina.
Yeah, I was just wondering because there's a character in Tekken that's from Peru, and her whole gimmick is she's a coffee person, or she sells coffee.
I mean, they're again. I don't drink coffee, so I'm not in the world. Maybe there is more.
I mean, I already have a cup in the morning.
I mean,
I'm done.
Like comparing to Colombia, Argentina, it's like normal. I think.
Yeah. Did you get the pictures back?
What pictures?
Were you still? Are you still showing some, or is that it?
Oh, I don't have the. Let me see. Let me go here. All right, let's go to the link. No, to the media. Okay. I'm gonna show them all because there are a lot.
I'm not sure if that's. I'm hoping. I'm guessing that's in a good way. Then like, in a good way.
All right. Let's see. Window. There we go. Share. We found a chocolate museum.
Oh.
And they had Machu Picchu made out of chocolate.
Isn't chocolate Peruvian, or isn't chocolate Peru?
Yeah. So Peruvian
cocoa. Coca-Cola, yeah.
So, but it was funny because like we just stumbled upon it and like, oh look, this is all made of chocolate. And of course, immediately I found where they sold Argentinian mate. I was like, yes, food. This was delicious. And of course, hold on, no, where is it? I don't have it. I don't have it here.
Okay, so did ABF eat a guinea pig?
Yes.
Oh my god.
I skipped that night. I was like, I'm out. Have fun. And I just disappeared. And I went to McDonald's.
McDonald's. That's so nasty. Eating a guinea pig.
This guy, because here's the thing about like outside the museums or wherever, you'll get like tour guides that like they're like, do you need a tour? Do you need a tour guide? Do you need a tour guide? So we actually we accepted.
Usually, if you're a band, you get a tour guide automatically, I think.
I don't know. Here, like in most of them, like they're outside, like hawkers, like tour guide. But like these are all licensed, so it's not like anybody can go. So we got him, and he was so nice. And then later on, we saw him in Machu Picchu, which is like an hour. It's very far. And I'm like, hello, Miguel, and he recognized us. And then when we returned, we saw him again. It's like this that's all over the place, but he was so nice, so nice. Look at that. Let's see. Let's try to find some more pictures. What's that? All right, we went to explore, like, because most of the sites were like official sites, so they were like protected. That like people are there watching. You have to pay to get in, but there was this section which was like no man's land, so anybody could go. So we would like go in and out of the caves. That's the video you saw.
Yeah.
And it's full of like weird rocks. Like, look at these shapes. It's like, what is that? What was that?
Yeah, probably maybe it was a cliff at some point or something.
Oh, we got merch. We got a shirt with like the people promoting it and the places we went to visit, which was really cool.
That's very nice.
Yep. And came in handy because like, here's when they started talking about the temperature, I was like, I remember when I went like in the morning, and at night we would die because it was super cold.
Yeah.
But in the day, like, I have sunburned. And you've seen Gary talking about his lip. Woo. Why do you have repeated pictures? Going down. This was our guide. Her name was Marcia. Very nice. Oh, I got the famous pictures. Because we went to, this is a textile community, so they showed us how they work everything. But when we got there, and I think Gary talked about it, like they just put these clothes on us, and they're like, here you go, boom, boom. I'm like, okay. And then we danced around. Let's see if this place. And then they taught us like how they dyed it, all natural, right? So for example, all this on the table, these plants, all of this is what they use to dye different colors, and how they weave the wool. So it was really interesting. And of course, then we bought some souvenirs. Llama! Wow!
Llama.
So cute! This was another of our guides, and she wrote this book, and I bought it.
The Incas.
Hold on.
This is something Incas.
I can't. I don't have it here. It's in my other room. Who am I? Whoop! This one.
Whoever's the smallest.
Whoever's the smallest, that will be me.
Yeah. And if it was anyone else, it would be a more difficult question.
Well, when we went to the Machu Picchu, it was raining a little bit. Thankfully, not that much, but it was still kind of like.
Was it cold when it was raining?
Yeah. And then on the next day, we climbed up. And I made it here.
Nice. Wow, that's high. I'm assuming that's high.
Yeah, that's high.
If the altitude is around 3,000.
And I'm picking a Machu Picchu. Look at that.
Sophie gets to be tall.
Yay! We got the llama. Not impressed at all.
Oh, llama.
And this is the bus I took.
Is that the one that people were freaking out over?
This is funny. Hold on. Okay, I think that's more or less it that I have here. And what about you? We talked a lot about my trip, but what about you? What started your YouTube adventure?
Well, originally I just created an account as one does, and then I think at first it was just a bunch of BS, like just making random videos at first. So uh, if I go to my actual channel, uh, oldest, yeah, that's the wrong one. Give me a second. I am doing horribly. Yeah. So yeah, that's.
There we go.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
I always want to make videos, but it's like I'm so lazy.
yeah, originally as you could saw that from 1 second.
I think I'm gonna do like a lot
Oh,
of people do.
hello.
Oh, hello, Jake.
Yeah, I originally just it was just like sometimes video like originally I was planning on doing video games or something. Then where obviously it went completely different.
Well, channels evolve and grow. I think I'm
Yeah,
gonna start doing live streams, just like cause
yeah,
just to sit down and do a video is like I don't want to.
yeah.
And then maybe
I mean,
like Ryan does on Sundays, and then he clips the
I do
part.
them. Yeah, I do them Thursday afternoon. It's like obviously not everyone's. I think originally I stopped because some videos didn't do as well as others. Like you can see that the Mark Hamill one got 1 view. I'm like whatever. Now because it's like I think I already it went I guess past its due date, so it's not gonna do as well
Mm.
now. Yeah, so
Yeah, my problem is more than anything that I like to edit. So like I don't know, put noises or put like reference pictures, and that takes me a long time. So it's like, if I record
yeah.
this, and sometimes I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna talk, just gonna say, and then while I'm saying, I'm like, oh, here I could put this picture. Oh, here I could put this sound. So it's like it's such a jar.
Yeah, things that I don't edit, I just make the video and then make sure that sound is going through, then I just release it and
Hmm.
I put the tags and the hashtag and that's about it. And I guess make the a thumbnail look appealing as well. Which is why the Stella Blade video probably had dethroned my most viewed video on the I was like when I saw it I was like, is this about to dethrone my most viewed video after 7 years? And it managed to. I'm like, the most viewed video has been dethroned by a Korean video game.
Yeah,
And
oh yeah, look at this.
ironically, trying to find a thumbnail, I found out that the face of the body was used for the other character at the start of the game. So they used the face for the other character, Taki, and then the body for the main character.
Oh.
It's like, oh, it's very interesting to find that.
Oh,
But yeah,
hi. Oh, wow. Sorry, I got distracted by this thing. Okay.
yeah. So it started as just random, and then I think me also trying to do Rings of Power season 1 kind of made me retire for a year.
Yeah, it's like, oh my god, no.
And then I'm like, oh, I'll review season 2 because that's not going to do any. That's not going to be any worse.
Yeah, I put out some videos. Actually,
Oh,
two about no, actually one, only one.
yeah,
Well,
yeah. And then I'm like, I'm actually going to review it this time and not give up halfway through at the last few.
yeah, it's like I cannot talk about this BS.
And to be fair, with season 1, I didn't do an episode by episode review. I did like 3 episodes in one video. To probably that killed me.
Yeah,
To where I just gave up on the last 4 episodes or something. The last 3, I'm just like, I'm done. And I'm like, and then it was a year of me saying, I'll make a video today, and then I got distracted. I was like, I'll do it tomorrow, right?
oh yeah, me too. And sometimes like I have an idea, but it's like I'll do it later. I'll do it later.
Yeah, that's
Tomorrow.
why.
Tomorrow.
I
And
think.
then
Yeah, I think that's why I started with Avatar because I kind of binged it, and I was getting basically mad at everything they did.
yeah,
That season 1, I mean, it's better than the Michael Shyamalan movie that doesn't exist.
yeah,
I mean, to be fair, that's not a high bar, but I mean, at least I watched the reveal for Toph, and they're like, "We're watching the series." I'm like, okay, so that's a good sign. They're actually watching the show that they're in part of, so it's a good sign that they actually care about it enough to watch the show.
yeah. It's just so. Oh no, I don't want to see that.
It
It's
was
weird.
funny. People were mad. It's like, she's not blind. This isn't accurate. I'm like, what are you expecting? It's like, oh yes, I want an actress that's accurately blind.
Yeah, let's blind her. Well, like Charlie Cox. He for
He's not.
Murdoch, but like he went to uh, actual blind people, like to a blind school, and he got taught like how to read braille. Hold on, no, I'm not sure about the braille, but like how to hold a cane, how like he observed how people would actually look when they,
Yeah,
like their eyes where they go because it
yeah.
depends, right?
The difference is Toph doesn't use a cane.
Mm.
if if you watch, I'm assuming you've watched Avatar. I'm hoping. Russ.
The cartoon.
Yeah.
A little bit. I never started from, like, I never got into it too much.
Okay. Well,
I
the
do want
character
to
is,
because I like the
yeah.
concept. But
It's very good. It's like probably one of the few good actually animated Western TV. And ironically enough, it was actually animated in Korea.
ooh,
I found that out. I was like, okay, so every region or tribe is inspired by one country. I think Earth is China, Fire is Japan for obvious reasons. Nepal is the air, and I think water is maybe like it's Eskimo is what it is.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
I noticed that, and it makes
yeah.
sense.
I think I looked it up and I found out it was animated in Korea. I was like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah, but then they like I saw a lot of episodes with Toph. You're talking about her, right? The blind.
Yeah,
Yeah, she
blind
was
boy.
cool. I liked her. But then I know they got like another, the Book of Korra or something, and it was super woke.
It wasn't woke at the start. Is the crazy thing? Like
The person who sent you this wants to
Ah,
remind you that you're as beautiful.
like it wasn't. At least the first 2 seasons. Then they're like, then the problem was they're like, okay, do we want her to be in love with this guy or this guy? And then like right out of blue, they're like, let's just make her in love with the girl who's also dating one of her ex boyfriends because
mm,
is they're like, we don't know who to make her in love with, so if you don't know who, why don't you just make her not in love with anybody?
Yeah.
Or a character not related at all. But that makes less sense, so.
Yeah, I don't like when they make spin-offs.
Like, it would have been
Like,
fine if she originally was gay, but they just made her, gay at the end. And
yeah.
it was just kind of abrupt. It's like, this doesn't make sense. There was no leading towards this. They're like, it was just out of the blue because I guess they didn't know what relationship to give her. So just don't give her one.
Exactly.
I mean, spin-offs, it was fine until they, like, did something in midway. I mean, it was... Avatar is always going to be better. Even if the show was good and not messed out halfway through.
Yeah. No, but I mean like spin-offs like in the future with the children or when they're older because they always mess it up.
Yeah.
Like with Boruto and things like what? Why?
Was Boruto bad? I've heard mixed things. Like, even people like
I
it.
haven't seen it, but just like the relationship between like the kids and the parents, it just doesn't make sense because of what we know of like Naruto's own childhood.
Yeah, the
Like,
only show I don't. Would you call Full Metal Alchemist a Brotherhood a spinoff, or is that just a continuation?
no. The thing with Full Metal Alchemist is that the first series they did what. So the manga wasn't finished, so they just invented like the second part is all invented, and so Brotherhood is picking up where like the first series deviated and continue with the manga story. So they're both okay. Just the first
Yeah.
one, the ending, ignore it because
Yeah, I wasn't sure if
it's just,
that is the ending of the normal one bad.
yes.
Okay,
Uh,
so because I've heard if you want to watch either, watch Brotherhood over the original.
the thing is that I like the original, the start, because I feel like it's paced in a way where certain events catch you by surprise. But then in Brotherhood, because people already like know those events, the pacing is a bit faster, so I feel like it doesn't hit as much. And then they continue like a normal pace the rest. And they did the same with Shaman King. That the first series, the manga
I
wasn't finished, so they made whatever up, and so they remade it. And again, like the first part is a bit rushed because like people already know that story. I would
yeah
watch both. I always recommend watch both. The first one until like I don't remember what episode it deviates, and then just watch Brotherhood.
yeah. I've just heard mostly it's like if you want to watch either, watch Brotherhood as the suggested one.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and what is this thing on Mech Anime I'm hearing?
Oh no!
That
Shut up. Move along. Move it on.
all I'm gonna say.
Do not bring this up.
I was gonna say is whoever's claiming that I think what was it Code Geass is a mech anime is wrong.
Yes.
That's all I'm gonna say on it because obviously I haven't watched Code Geass, but I've never heard it even being related to anything regarding a mech.
Yeah. I don't
I
know.
mean,
I
if
just
if
entered
I
the
think of
conversation and I'm like, what? Why are we
if I
discussing
think I mean
this?
the first thing you think of mech anime is Evangelion
Mm-hmm.
or Gundam or Voltron, I guess, if you want to consider that an anime.
Which one? Sorry.
Voltron, but
Oh
that's
yeah,
what.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, those were the three out of the. I mean, I would call a mech anime. I just remember. I think I entered the conversation too about arguing over what's considered a mech anime or not. I'm just like, yeah. Was that an argument on your Saturday night show?
Yeah, because I had just entered from, I had just gotten from the airport, so I tuned in not really planning on joining because like I have my bags all over the
Was
floor.
yeah,
And then
wasn't
when I
Phantom
saw
on there?
when I saw that they were like just killing each other, I'm like, all right, we need some female intervention here.
Uh,
Like,
well,
Papa, you shut up, go to your quarters.
yeah, it's like mother time.
Yeah, it's like, all right, children, enough.
To
Move
go
it on.
say you're sorry
No, say you're sorry.
and say you love each other. And it's like, no, I don't love it.
That's too much.
It's like once
Put
you
on
say,
your get along shirt.
yeah,
That's funny.
yeah.
Now, what are your plans for the future for your channel?
I mean, obviously, monetization would be nice, but that considering I'm only 126, 125, that's a long ways away.
Well, that's
He's
more than I
getting.
have.
I mean, obviously, I decided to do it one step ahead, so obviously I'm going for 130 right now. Then we'll go to 140, 150, and so on. Do it by tens instead of focusing on like wait till I get to 1,000. It's like just go try to get to 200 first, then we'll go from there. Baby steps.
Yep. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, originally, yeah, it obviously changed from how I originally wanted it. It was just a bunch of BS making random stupid videos, and it became games, and it became. I originally wanted it to be a Star Wars channel, but obviously, look at Star Wars now. That's good thing I did. Good thing I didn't make that decision.
Yeah, I also like just wanted to talk about things I like, but it's like
Yeah, that's why I started.
it's difficult because
That's
like the things you like are
honest.
getting destroyed.
Yeah, that's why I started this stream because we have two things we like in common. And also it's like nice to at least have one day to talk about something we enjoy over every other day. Talk about something that's like, oh, this show is terrible. This is terrible. Look at this actor attacking the fans again.
Yeah.
So we have like at least I have one day where we can talk about something we enjoy.
Mm-hmm. Damn straight.
Yeah, I mean, outside of I guess anime and Asian stuff, basically everything that we liked has died. I mean, I've probably written stuff better than what that Disney has written, and I'm using. It's like shockingly, me using someone else's IP has more respect than a multi-billion-dollar company.
Yeah,
And it was just fan fiction. Just writing
bad
fan.
fan fiction.
I mean, it was actually I respected the source and tried to like stretch the canon, but in a way that made sense. Like when you're writing, it's called fanfiction. That's also a reason why when people use the term bad fan fiction, I'm like, no, it's not fan fiction. It's hate fiction because they aren't fans to begin with, so you can't call it fan fiction.
Yeah,
Because they never fans of the thing to begin with, so that's why it's not fan fiction. See, Nagranol gets it.
Wait, Hisai, Shomashari.
He just said 100% agreed with me. Why I don't call it fan fiction or bad fan fiction because there aren't actually fans when making it. Like Rings of Power. If it was a fan actually trying, we'd be like, okay, we can actually respect they at least, somewhat try to make the show, but failed because.
Yeah.
Like we saw with the Acolyte actor today, she's like just like it's like shows get canceled all the time.
Hold on, I'm responding. Jake put something in the chat, in the Discord.
Oh.
One.
Oh.
Yep. It's like, bro, what? Sadness. Yeah. Yeah, now when they say, "Oh, we're going to make a film or a series of this book or of this other thing," I'm like, no, please do not.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yes, it's. Yeah, I was gonna. Nah. I was gonna pull up an article of like top shows, but have the friggin' paywall again or email
No.
address.
Yeah, they're
It's like
desperate.
Yeah, it's like give me your email address. I'm like, I don't. I just want to read an article.
Yeah, like leave me alone. Don't
Okay.
pressure me.
I was trying to just show that like on shows like. Okay, maybe this one will work. Okay. No. Leave me alone. I just want to. Can you just let me read? Okay, there.
Oh my god, Weasel.
What?
Ah,
Yeah. So, I think I got one now.
no.
Okay. So it's just a top five, and I was just showing that. What? Oh. Well, that most of these shows, uh, usually don't have a season 2,
Mm-hmm.
like 2019. Oh, it's going down. Yeah, so most of these shows, outside of like the top, yeah, like, so the thing about complaining about, oh, a show got canceled, and them trying to do a season 2, it's like most of these shows don't. It's not uncommon.
Yeah, and in fact, like a lot of good shows get canceled.
Most good
Also.
shows, a lot of good shows get canceled, and some only get one season.
Mm-hmm.
Like again, I reference the Korean shows again. Most of them will only get one season, and if they got a season 2, it might ruin the show. Like how we started the show about Alchemy of Souls getting a 3rd
Mm-hmm.
season might ruin the show itself, or
Yeah.
it might make the show look worse.
Yeah.
I mean, there's not.
Like
It's not arguing they could make a season 3 good, but there's no need to make a season 3.
exactly. And it's not a series, but we saw what happened with Joker too.
Yeah, that's
It was not needed. Nobody wanted it, and they did it
no.
anyway because money.
Yeah, from
And
what
they
it
lost
seems
money.
like that the director didn't even want it, and he just only got it because they offered him a lot of money, and he's like just like fine, I'll do it anyway.
I mean, I would too for money and just screw them over. It's like, fine,
Yeah,
I got my money, and now you lose stuff.
Yeah, I'd just be like, I'll just try my best for a sequel, even though I know it's going to be terrible, but I'll try and see if I can make money. And if it doesn't work, I told you so. It seems like he looks like he tried to do the same thing again. He tried to do the same thing, or the Harlequin, as we have referenced, is basically the interpretation of the audience.
Yeah. The problem is that like again, that what made everybody like the first one was the conversation of at the end what was real, what wasn't. But then they continued that, and it was like, I haven't watched it, but I have heard like on FNT them breaking it down or whatever, and it's like, why?
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I didn't watch the first one. I didn't really care. Not that I did years ago argue about the validity of Joker getting awards of what it deserved, because I was still on the back then. You're still on the Endgame. Oh, Endgame's the best thing
Mhm.
ever. And then look, and then a few years later or a few months later, you're like, all right, Endgame isn't that actually good.
Yeah.
Like like when I went on vacation, I think it was in July with my friend. He watched Endgame on my account, and I was just watching. I was like, this is whatever. I'm just like, I don't really care.
Yeah.
I was either on the voice call with in there or watching it from the side. I was just like, I haven't watched it really since it was in theaters.
Yeah. Because also, like,
It's
there
it
are
was
some
more
cool parts
yeah,
from.
it's more the experience of the watching the movie than the movie itself. Like
Yeah, because I went to the. No, it was
I,
crazy because.
I went at 3 o'clock in the morning.
See, we didn't have so many like time slots, but I
Yeah,
remember that the pre-sale was gonna happen at 7 in the morning, and at 7 in the morning, I taught a class, so I'm like, fuck, I can't buy the tickets because I was the one that's gonna buy a ticket for everybody. And when we got out of class, I checked again, and it was all full, like
yeah.
all
We rented
cinemas,
in
all.
one entire row.
Yeah, yeah. We found one. Hold on, I'm trying to think now. But it was, I think, like 2 days later. I think it was like, and
That is a good point. You've seen afterwards distort your memory of the original.
yeah, that's the thing. Like
That can happen.
everything that came after, it was a disaster. Also, just like the Last Jedi. That if you like, a lot of people like Force Awakens,
Ah,
but you watch the rest, and it's like, no, you know what? It all sucks.
yeah. Last Jedi was. People still try to defend that. I don't know how.
If Endgame had finished, like if Marvel had finished at
It's
Endgame, it would have been much different.
or like we say, Endgame happens. They stop for 5 years. They stop making movies for 5 years. Come back with what, like let's say, I don't know, Deadpool 3 as the next Marvel movie that comes out after Endgame. Like you have 5 years of no Marvel, then Endgame, then you could probably then do Fantastic Four, and it'd be not as horrendous, looked down upon as it is now.
Yeah. So just so stupid.
It's just
Just
unfortunate.
stupid.
She's stupid, yeah. It's just yeah. That's why I said, like, complaining about like these shows are great and don't need a season 2. Like obviously this show there's no way it could have a season 2.
Attorney Wu, I haven't seen it
No,
yet.
not Attorney Wu. Mr. Sunshine is the one right here. That's just the poster.
Oh, okay, okay.
It has one of Jeremy's favorite characters, Storm Shadow. That's the main character.
Uh, I see you trolling.
Who's trolling?
I see you trolling what Jeremy all
Oh
the
yeah,
time. It's funny.
you mean with Snake Eyes?
Yeah.
Did you see the one of the big ones was like about the I think it was after Alabama loss or something. Or something about Titanfall 3, and I was like, go watch Snake Eyes to help yourself coping.
And he's like, no, stop it.
He's
That's
like,
mean.
there was one that he's just like, that is so painful. And he just sat there for a second. I think one was like, I asked, like, Hillary Clinton? No, I was like, Kamala Harris or Snake Eyes? And he's like, he had to think for a second.
Yeah.
Like, you know that intro about the Nintendo alarm clock that they edited where he's like, I want to jerk off to it.
Oh no.
That was prompted by me super chatting him, asking if he'd rather have, I think it was Trumpy Trout, the Nintendo alarm clock, or Snake Eyes.
It's so funny to roast Jeremy.
Yeah, much this way. I did hear Firefly was good, and then the last season or something like that destroyed it.
Yeah. See, Firefly is one of the most popular examples of like being canceled, and like everybody loved it. Like,
Yeah.
why?
Leverage. I don't know if you know, but that was a show that got canceled. Then they came back with Leverage, and now it's one of the episodes was about global warming or something like that. So it's like, if a show's canceled, maybe it's better to just end it there and not try to
Leave
bring
it
it
there.
back. Unless you're like Psych, which Psych was able to come back with movies and was actually it's decent, but it didn't get changed like by woke or anything. Or that's what it seems like. Leverage became woke after getting brought back.
Yeah,
That's-
like just doing anything, and that's what I'm so scared for One Piece season 2. Like I know Oda is working there, but
it's
still.
but you know, the success rate of live action anime adaptations or just Japanese live actions
Is low.
for like, unless
And
you're Alice in Borderland is the only example prior to One Piece of a good manga / anime adaptations from a live action.
Yeah.
And that's like the thing is, that's a niche-ish, a very not unknown manga, and the anime only had 4 episodes, so it's a very niche-ish, or very not well known as much as One Piece is.
Yeah.
But that was also filmed in Japan. Is also another difference compared to One Piece.
Yeah, One Piece was filmed in South Africa, I think. Yes.
Yeah, this was all like the stunts and all this stuff was done in Japan, which is a very good. It's a very good show. It's kind of like, it's people compare it to Squid Game, but it's not exactly. It's like you're kind of in a video game, but the reason you're in a video game is because you are unconscious, and you have to complete games to actually come out. You might have seen it. I'm not sure. But I think we're going to end it here since So what do you have to do, or what do you have going on outside of your Saturday streams?
Nothing much. Continue trying to make videos and failing.
Yeah. I do have something that fully represents Sophie.
Inspecting your
Wait.
nice opinion. Just one tiny problem with it. Inspecting your post, it looks like your opinion is different from mine. Let me tell you something. I am the baseline for opinions. Any opinion I hold is objectively correct, and as a result, any other opinions are wrong. Guess what? You happen to hold a wrong one. I hope you know that your opinion is now illegal. I have contacted the FBI, the CIA, the NSA, the Navy SEALs, Secret Service, and your mom. You'll be sorry you ever shared your opinions. By the time you're reading this, you'll be done for. Nature will punish you. Humanity will punish you. Supernatural beings will punish you. Space will punish you. We decided just to make sure we'll nuke your house from orbit, so there's no chance you can run away. Everyone will know you will die. It's a small price to pay to remove your wrong opinion from this world.
Yeah, I was gonna. That was a meme I was gonna share, but I think it was too long, and also I didn't make it, so obviously it wouldn't work.
Yeah, that was funny.
Yeah, I don't.
Your opinion
I mean,
is wrong.
yeah, it's also. I think it's more too long, and also, I mean, not even if I did share it, only a few people were in here, but also, what is that? So you have. Oh, you have. So you have the Saturday. Anything else besides the Saturday stream?
No, not yet.
Yeah. Yeah, so I have.
Oh, I might be on. No,
You might be on what?
drugs. No, just kidding.
Oh, okay.
No. I might be on another podcast, but it's not official, so I won't say anything.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, besides my streams on Thursdays, which might be later depending what happens tomorrow, it might be a little later than usual. But other than my Thursday streams, that's about it for me this week. Unless I get my alternate channel running by this week or maybe next week.
Woohoo!
Which is there's gonna be more like other it's kind of like history or out of countries. So
Oh yeah, you were
maybe.
talking about that. Yep.
Yeah, it was geopolitical or just history country. I might put a Peruvian history video.
No.
Maybe.
No.
I mean, obviously, it's probably going to be more Eastern history and geopolitical and stuff. I'm just figuring out the name of the. So that's going to be it for this week. So we will see you next week. Same time. So see you
Yep.
next week.
See you next week. Bye.
Bye.